excited to be a part of Save Coney Island, and basically our message you're going to hear throughout the next few speakers, and we have a couple entertainers lined up, so please just pull up a seat, sit down, make yourselves comfortable, because we've got a really strong message and a lot of entertainment. Our message is to fix or kill the plan that's being voted on this Wednesday by the City Council members. It is not a good plan as is, and we're hoping that there's room for adjustments and that our voice gets heard. So, that being said, our first speaker today, I'm so excited to get to introduce him. He is one of my favorite people ever on the planet. He is also the mayor of Coney Island, the founder of the Mermaid Parade, which I'm sure many of you have enjoyed throughout the years. Please welcome to the steps, Dick Ziggin.
Thank you, and thank you all Coney Island lovers. I'm Dick Ziggin from The Good Side Show, not the one that buys the five-legged dogs, The Good Side Show in Coney Island. Now, people who love Coney Island had a real conflict today because it's the weekend, because the sun is shining. And the clever leadership of the people who want to save Coney Island said to the masses, you go to the beach and spend money there and have a good time there. And by going to Coney Island today, Sunday, let the politicians know that people love Coney Island. So the masses are there because we planned it that way. And the leadership is here to make the statement. And the statement is that this continues. It is not over. The big vote is this week, the 29th, and you are having an effect. So go to YouTube or go to SaveConeyIsland.com and look at the video and then make those phone calls because they are having an effect. There are lots of issues on the table. Now, I'd like to promise you we're going to win every battle. We're probably not going to win every one. But if we're going to try to. If we can't move the hotels and we want to move the hotels, we are going to get extra acres for outdoor rides. The politicians are making those promises. We need to keep the pressure going this week. If you already made phone calls, we'll make a few more phone calls. Call up your friends, not just to Councilman Recchia from Coney Island, not just to Speaker Quinn. It doesn't matter what borough you live in because all the city council members get to vote on the 29th. If you live in Staten Island, the Bronx, if you live in Manhattan or Queens, you don't have to be from Brooklyn to have a say. Call your council member. Tell them we need more acres for outdoor rides. Tell them we are having an effect and we want historic buildings saved and they will be saved. Keep the pressure on, make those phone calls, come to rallies like this, and then as soon as this rally is over, head to Coney Island and get a hot dog at Nathan's. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Dick. And next up, we have Miss Cyclone herself right here live in person. She's gorgeous, she's sweet, and she's talented. Please welcome to the microphone, Angie Pontani.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, or for some, good morning. And I want to echo what Dick said and just thank everybody for coming out here today. It's been really amazing to be part of this group and to see that you can affect a change. The politicians have definitely heard us. They've acknowledged us. They need to keep hearing us because the changes that we make in Coney Island are going to reflect the city forever. It's going to reflect the character of the city. And the city's character has always been unique and amazing. And Coney Island is unique and amazing. So let's add them together and make Coney Island more unique and more amazing with more amusements and no high-rise towers. It's a special place. We have to keep it that way. So as Dick said, I urge everyone to go to SaveConeyIsland.net, watch his amazing stunner of a video that I've watched 500 times. Call your council members, get involved because you can't be complacent. You have to get involved and you have to do it now because later is too late. Do it now, make your voice heard, save Coney Island.
Thank you so much, Angie. And next up to speak, if you're just coming up to the group now, we encourage you to come. We're with Save Coney Island, and we're here to entertain you and also to send a message of keeping Coney Island the magical place we love. So if you're just walking by, please feel free to pull up and enjoy today's show and speakers. Next up, we have a Coney Island historian. Please welcome to the microphone, Charles Denson.
So, I was told to keep this statement positive, so I won't discuss the lies and manipulation that the past 6 years that led to this terrible rezoning plan. I still hope that the city planners can fix the plan. I still have hope that Coney Island can be saved and the amusement zone can be preserved for future generations. Coney Island's not about shopping malls and high-rises. The so-called hotels, the high-rise towers, should be moved to the north side of Surf Avenue. This is something that can be changed. The amusement zone should be expanded. These are fixes that are possible. The historic building should be preserved in Coney Island, so it doesn't lose its historic atmosphere. And Coney Island is too important to be reduced to high-rises in a shopping mall, and we're all here, and we hope that Coney Island can be saved, and we can do it. We have one more vote Wednesday, so make your voices heard. Save Coney Island.
Thank you so much, Charles. Okay, so next up is Savitri D here, please. Hi, sweetheart. She is such a lovely lady, and I first met Savitri when she was doing the hunger strike in the window of the Freak Show, and I had the honor of strolling with her in her wheelchair to one of the first public hearings. So please welcome to the mic, Savitri D.
Good afternoon. I'm very angry today. I know many of us are angry today, but we're going to save our anger because we're going to need our anger. We're going to need to focus that anger not just on Wednesday, but for years to come in the fight to save Coney Island and to keep it real at Coney Island. About a year ago, I guess a little less than a year ago, I was at Astorland the day it closed, the last day of Astorland, and witnessed thousands of people mourning Astorland, grown men crying with their children. And I had an incredible feeling of hopelessness because I thought, oh, there's thousands of people who so desperately want this place, and it doesn't seem to matter. But I was also full of hope because there were thousands of people who cared so desperately, so intensely for the place. And I realized then, and I realize now, that we have an organizing problem at Coney Island. We have a challenge, an incredible challenge, because like so many other places in New York facing rezones, the situation has been racialized. And that is not an accident, and it is our challenge, this group, all of you, to overcome that in the coming months, the coming years, as we continue to fight for the soul of Coney Island and New York City. So the anger I feel today, the anger I know so many of us have, because we have been sold out time and time again in this struggle. Let's use that anger to reach across, to build community, to figure out how to talk to each other and work together, and spend maybe a little less time talking to electeds who sell us out and talking to each other. I think that's what we have to do, because if we're going to stand there when that brick is laid for a hotel and locked down to stop that hotel, if we're going to be there when the first big box opens at Coney Island fighting it, we're going to need to be a larger, stronger, and more diverse community. And I think we can do that if we focus on it. And if we do it with love and real intention, we can do that. And that is what will save Coney Island, because that is Coney Island.